think my internet was being difficult. Right here. Now let me look for myself so I can see the chat. Hoi Nina. Ben ik goed te horen? Want hij deed net heel moeilijk met live gaan. Dus ik hoop dat, dat hij lukt. Okay. Hoi Sandy. Always when I try to fix the camera to get it straight, it gets worse. Fijn. Ik wacht nog even 1 minuutje en dan zal ik eens vertellen welk merk het is. Hebben jullie al een idee? Nee, geen idee, Sandy. Het zou er gisteren eigenlijk geleverd worden. Maar ja, we kennen de post allemaal natuurlijk. Dus het is er nog niet. Hoi Brigitta. So yes, the new brand should have arrived yesterday, but we all know the mail nowadays, so it's not here yet. I expect it next week, which was a shame because I kind of wanted to put all the products on after the live. But that's impossible. Luckily for the live itself though, I do own 2 of the stamp sets that we also ordered from this brand, so we can craft with it luckily. Volgende week verwacht ik het dus binnen. Dus ik had het helaas nog niet na de live online zetten, het nieuwe merk. Maar ik heb wel 2 van de stempelsets die we ook ingekocht hebben gelukkig. Dus ik dacht, we kunnen wel gewoon lekker knutselen. Dus jongens, het wordt Pink en May. I'm very excited to have this brand. I love it myself. I know a few guesses that were like Scrap Diva, which would have made sense. It's pink and it's coming because the dice are pink and I'm in the design team. But no, maybe in the future, if you guys want Scrap Diva, definitely let me know. And I heard a lot of Pretty Pink Posh, and I do love that brand. As some of you may know, I crafted it quite often myself. But they don't take any more retailers at the moment, so I will try again later this year, see if we can get Pretty Pink Posh as well. But for now we have Pink and May. And normally I would flip through everything that we ordered, but again, it's late. So I will show the 2 that we ordered that I own. That is this one, the Chirp Hooray stamp set. I will hold it up a little bit closer, but it's very cute with like these chubby birds. Birdhouse and a fountain. So we'll be making a card with this one. And I'm gonna use the Hey Honey stamp set. I love bee products, stamp sets, dice, whatever it is. And this one is very, very adorable. So I will be making a card with this one as well. So I'm just gonna see which one I have at the top there. Ready to go. Stencil. Yay! I'm glad you guys like it. I really like it as well. And the new release we bought as well, but again, it's late, but next week, you guys. So I have prepared some stuff as always. Let's start with the inking so it can dry. And we'll just do a basic cloudy sky for our cute little birds. I have posted cards with this set before. It's just adorable. I love that the birds are nice and chubby. It makes them extra cute. I'm gonna use broken china here. And I'm just gonna make a cute cloudy scene. We don't have to go all the way down because I will be using a grassy border as well. So yeah, Elena, if they come out with another cute capybara set, you don't have to get it expensive anymore. Okay, there we go. I think this is low enough. Ooh, it is a bit darker than I remembered broken china to be. But we'll just splatter some light splatters on top of that. Always gives the feel of it being lighter. Because I was going for a pastel card today. Love copies, yes. I was shopping there thinking, wait, I saw the capybaras. I was like, yep, Elena needs this in her life. And I saved some coloring because I know some of you guys like it and see the color combination and stuff. So we'll color two of the birds. Yes. Okay, white splatters because I wanted to feel a little bit lighter than it actually is. I should have used tumbled glass instead of broken china, but it's done. Some butter here. There we go. It's already better. I think I will also put it on my grassy borders. So I'm just gonna take these out. And just there we go. Then this can dry while we color the cute birds. Hoe was het circus, Sandy? Heb je het een beetje overleefd in de hitte? Oké. Let's see. I wrote down the numbers I used. B28, B27 and B21 for our blue. These are the new Hooray colors, by the way. So if you have the old ones, you need to convert them and see what it was before. But these are the new numbers. So again, B28. Let's have a look. If I need to zoom in for this, let me know, you guys. It's kind of difficult to gauge. B27. And then, oh sorry, B21. And then the colors blender to fade out that lightest color a little bit. Okay, that's that. And then, what else have I used? Y19, just a little bit for their beaks and their feet. So we'll do this one as well. Now we have it out. And the R23 for the cute cheeks. You can leave that out for our pink one. And then the RV25 and 23, which I cannot find. Let me get it. Oh yes, because I'm looking at the R's, not the RVs. Yeah, they are adorable. And the bees, I was like, I have quite a lot of bee stamps already, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, but I love a good bee set, so I did cave and got it. And yeah, I just love the fact that these birds are so nice and chubby, they're so cute. And then the RV23, you guys. So for this one I'm only using 2. So I'm gonna pull that lightest color a little bit more into the bird. Like that. And then again, our color blender. So I'm keeping a little bit of white in the images for my highlights. And then with the R23 again. Cute. Let me hold it up a little bit. Well, I put away the markers. There we go. And some white highlights, of course. I love my white highlighter. I know it's a love or hate thing, so if you hate it, leave it off. There we go. Okay, now it's time. Let me put the rest of my images to the side here. We're also using these two. Cute. It's time to stamp some sentiments. And they fit on an ATC, yeah, Sandy. I know that's important. Hoi Aletta, leuk dat je er bent. Okay, let me just lay out my scene before I stamp something and it doesn't match. As you can see, I just did a basic cloudy sky, 2 grassy borders, and then I did a light pink frame here. And I was thinking of making this into a birthday card because it's always nice to have those on hand. I wanted a happy birthday, haha, always love a bunny sentiment there. And I think I wanted hello tweet friend here, but let me just lay it out again to be sure. And Chirp Chirp Hooray, also from the stamp set, and this is a Lawn Fawn die that I used to go here because I thought it would be cute. These 2 birdies were sort of holding it. So yeah, definitely in the middle there. Okay, good. Let's just keep our frame for placement. If I can get that magnet off. Yep, there we go. Okay. sweet friend. Is that aligned? It's hard to see from this far, but let me do this one at a time. This is gonna go wrong otherwise. No. Nee, ik ga hem niet matten. I'm not gonna mat text. I sometimes do with a sentiment banner, but I'm a big fan of just stamping onto the cards, to be honest. But you could also do it on a banner. Okay, there we go. That was that. Let's clean this one up. I need a new stamp cleaner. There's nothing coming out of it. Als je het in Nederlands wil horen, zeg het eventjes hoor. There we go. Okay. And then here, happy birthday. I think I should attach this beforehand, because this is gonna move. And there we go. And the smaller one. Yeah, okay, that's better. Come on. There we go. Sometimes the thing with new stamps, they are so sticky, they don't want to come off your hands. And stamp it twice, so it's nice and crisp. There we go. I already got my card base, it's just the standard size. So let's put that on. There we go. You hear something in the background. My son has chicken pox. Waterpokken. So he's a bit uneasy in his bed. I am gonna put some foam here because I want to pop up that light pink frame that we have. So I'm just gonna go along the sides. You could turn this into a shaker very easily as well by just adding some acetate to that frame, and then these foam strips. Nou, dankjewel. Ja, het is echt sneu, jongen, die waterpoppen. Vooral in zijn mondje. Dat is echt zielig met eten. Edward is going to him now, so that should help, I hope. Okay, let's take this off. Tot snel Sandy vanavond. There we go. Let's add some glue. Just give myself some wiggle room. Because aligning things up straight is always difficult. There we go. There we go. Ik ga er even bij staan. I'm gonna stand up so I can hopefully align this a bit better. Okay. There's a little bit of green here, so I'm just gonna cut that off. That's better. There we go. Okay, let's look at our scene, our cute post letter, post letter. Yeah, well, and then these two holding it, I thought would be adorable. I want this one popped up as well, actually. Here we go. So yeah, the products will arrive next week, everyone, from Pink and Main. It should have arrived yesterday, but yeah. There we go. That is adorable. I'm thinking I should pop these ones up too, because the envelope is quite high. Oh, nu pas een melding, joh. It was acting weird already because I started one before, but it kept like buffering. Hey! Oh, that's okay that you missed the beginning. That's okay. You can always watch it back. It's nice to see you. Let me put these sentiments back, you guys, before I lose them. Would be ashamed to buy a whole new stamp set just for the sentiments, wouldn't it? Oh! Ja, ook zo lapicella pas een melding. Ja, wat ik zeg, de eerste die ik probeerde, die was zo, bleef ook maar bufferen. Ze had er niet heel veel zin in. Maar we zijn er. En jullie kunnen altijd het begin terugkijken, hè, jongens. Oké. Ja, YouTube heeft soms ook zijn keuren. So, add some glue for this one. Let me make sure I put it in the right spot. Somewhere here, I think. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we'll make a cute baby card as well, actually. The pink and the blue. Birds. And then this one over here. Okay, and then I was thinking of adding a little bit of these singing notes right there and right there, I think. Oops, let's see if we can do this in the Misty. I hope so. Because it's a little bit popped up, but I think we should be able to pick it up. Yeah. There we go. Oh, perfect. That works. Clean this up, and then we can go on to our next card with the cute little bees. I'm happy it cooled down a bit here. During the day I was crafting and it got so hot in here. I was like, oh, for the life, but it cooled off. So, well, at least a little bit. Well, this is our first card using this set. It will be available next week, like I said, so keep checking in. Yes, we had that in our old house actually, behind the trees, or behind our house in the trees. They can make so much noise. Yeah, leave them alone indeed. Here we go. This is a deck set with the bees. Did I need another bee set? No, I did not, but I love bees. Thank you, Val. Thank you. So again, let's start with our inking so it can dry well while we do our coloring. Dankjewel, Elina. So I'm using a beehive stencil, which I will make as my background. And surprise, surprise, but I was thinking purple and yellow. Purple is my favorite color. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm quite proud. It's not big enough to cover my whole panel, but I'll just move it down a little bit. That's okay. Okay. Which yellow and purple we're gonna use? Let's grab up. Ja, Priscilla. Bij sommige die we besteld hebben wel, bij sommige niet. Omdat het een nieuw merk is en sommige van onze klanten die doen zelf knippen. Dus die willen geen stansen. En sommige mensen willen stansen. Dus ja, die zijn er wel. Dus mocht er een stempelset op staan waar geen stansen bij zitten en die wil je wel, dan kunnen we die ook altijd met de volgende bestelling natuurlijk weer voor je mee bestellen. Dus dat is geen enkel probleem. Maar het zal een beetje 50-50 zijn bij welke ze wel erbij zitten en welke niet. Priscilla was asking if they come with coordinating dies. It's a little bit 50-50 because some of our customers like the fussy cut and don't buy the coordinating dies. And other ones do like the coordinating dies. So I ordered a bit 50-50. Some have the coordinating dies, some don't. If you want a set that we don't have the coordinating dies for, we can always order them for you later. That's no issue. Just let us know. The new brand is Pink and Main. This cute bird card we made with this set that comes in next week. And this bee set is also from Pink and Main. Will also come in next week. And of course the newest release and other products. It should have arrived yesterday, so I wanted to show you guys. But yeah. I am a little bit of both. As you can see for these two, for example, I do not have the coordinating dies. So I do fussy cut them. For me it really depends on the stamps. Like the lamp van mice, for example, the lamp van muisjes, I do not want a fussy cut at all. Because those tails, it drives me bonkers. But most ones I'm fine. So I just look at the images. I'm deciding which purple I want to use, you guys. Yes, I'm just going to go with my favorite. But yes, they are available from Pink and Main themselves. So if you miss one from a set you would like, just PM me or send us an email, you know, whatever you prefer to do it. I'm just gonna go at a slight diagonal, I think. Yeah, that looks cute. Using mustard seed, by the way, and wilted violet. Soms heb ik namelijk het gevoel dat met die coördinating stansen dat ik lang bezig ben met alles netjes neerleggen en vastpakken dan dat ik het uitknip. Als het een beetje een grote stempel is, zeg maar. Maar met wat kleinere stempels zijn ze wel echt fijn. Oké. And I'm gonna move my stencil. Look at that. I always like a good beehive stencil. Ooh, let me clean up the shallow. That almost went wrong. Yes. Eileen is saying in the worst case it's crooked and then you can do it again. I have that when I colored all my images and then I die cut them with the coordinating dies and I didn't align them properly. So, well, not only could I stamp them again, but I could also color them again. So what I have learned, if I do use the coordinating dies, I start with cutting and then I color. Dankjewel, Brigitta. So there we go. Here it's not quite perfect, but I mean, we're gonna put stuff on there, so it will be fine. Yes, first die cut, then color. It's indeed a wise lesson. Do we want some splatters? Who am I kidding? Of course I want splatters. Always want splatters. Let me put this card aside because who wants splatters on that? On the previous one I used white. Now I'm going to use this Spellbinders Sparkle. And some white maybe. Who knows? She's thirsty with this weather. And the fun part about this, it's like a nail polish bottle. You don't have to add water, just shake your bottle and then get splashing, splattering. I think I will also add some white. And a little bit of black actually. Yes, me too, have thrown away yes, too many colored images. Yes, you guys. First die cut your stamped images and then color. Because stamping them again is not the worst thing in the world. But coloring them again, that sucks. So just a little bit of black splatters as well for the bees. This is the Raven one. Yes, you must have that, the shiny. That is so good. And it's just so easy to use. Like, I need to get another one. Mine is like, it's bubbly now, but it's like, I think at a quarter. I use it a lot, you guys. Let's also add some white. I'm feeling splattery today, apparently. Okay. There we go. White as well. If you're here for a tutorial on cost cards, then you shouldn't be with me. I'm always like, what can we add more and more and more and more? Okay, there we go. Sometimes I try. Don't laugh at me. Yeah, sometimes I try and then I'm like, oh, this is a cost card. And then, yeah, it's not really. Like, it's a cost card for me, but it doesn't really qualify as one. Okay, that's all nice and clean, so this can dry. Yeah, let's start with the coloring actually. If you want me zoomed in for this, let me know, eh? Let me know, eh? That was a perfect example of English and Dutch together. Love it. Gotta love it. Okay. Again, I'm using the new Ohu colors, you guys. So if you have the old ones, you need to look up what these new numbers were in the old set. If you want to use them. I'm just gonna take one of these so I can have a reference myself. These are the YR04 and I'm just gonna start with coloring its whole face. You can also do this one with a yellow face, which I did. One sec. Shoot. I don't know where that card went. I thought I would grab it. I did it on another thing as well, but I cannot show it. It's for our HC group, so. Okay, the YR07 will be our darkest one. But with a yellow face, they are really cute as well. Cannot find that card for some reason. It will get posted later this month though. And the YR33 as our mid-tone. And then again, our lightest one. Cute. Okay, then I have the Y111, the 19, 17, and the R25. So the Y111 first. Yeah. Yes, let's start with this one. I'm gonna do it opposite of that one. The black and yellow one. And the Y19. Whoops. end of the Y17 just a little bit. It's very small space, so you know. There we go. And let's grab our rosy cheeks. Oh yes, for the blue I used, let me see. Oh, cannot find it. That's the great part about having so many markers in those Hooray sets. Ah, here we go. The double G16 and the double G12. Sorry. There we go. Oh, I went a little bit on his face there. Of course with the black, so no one will see it, right? Have you guys spotted our cute new Mickey sets from Spellbinders? They will come in next week, but you can already order them. And the next live I'm gonna do, I will try to squeeze that one in between this live and next week, next Friday, we'll do the Sweet November. Next Saturday they have their new release, which we already have in. So I will be crafting with that. And then in between I will try to see if I can get the Mickey one with the Spellbinder ones to craft with that. By 215 and 213 I use for the honey. And there we go. Yes, and then the BG05 and BG04 for the wings, and also a little bit of our colors blender to fade out and lightest color there. And then I did not write down a color for the honey dipper yet, so I think we'll just do brown. What brown? Maybe these two. Let me check. It's almost the same, isn't it? Yeah, that one is a lot. Let's go with this one. The E415. There we go, our cute little bee. I am gonna try to make this black a little bit less obvious that I used. And then we'll just put some white highlight over it. So you will have a highlight here. Okay. Put some in our honey. There we go. Cute. Oh, dankjewel, lief. Valt wel mee hoor. Ik doe het redelijk simpel met anderen vergeleken. Maar okay. I have used this Fawn Magic Iris Beehive add-on. Yes, that's what it's called. Already attached. I did some shading with ink again around my die cuts. I mean, I always love that. It gives it a bit of more dimension, I always feel. And I put some double-sided tape behind so we can place our acetate here. Oops. There we go. Should be big enough if I measured correctly. Yep. Where is my bone folder? Here it is. Just gonna press that in. It is a little bit too big, of course, so I'm just gonna snip and be careful that I don't cut into my beehive. That would be a shame. Yep, that's good. Okay, this is my card base, card panel. Just gonna quickly see which color I want where or if it matters. Yes, because the sentiment I want to do at the bottom and I think it will show better on the yellow. So I'm gonna do it like this. So let's attach that one. That is not straight at all. No, it is. Okay, backgrounds. Then I have this beehive and of course a foam to turn it into a shaker. I'm gonna attach that first. There we go. Get off the sticky side. And put that on our base piece. I'm gonna pull it to me, you guys, so we can properly line it up, I hope. Otherwise you cannot see what I'm doing. There we go. So now we have a nice well for our shaker. And I also used a tree branch from that Magic Iris Beehive add-on. So I'm just kind of seeing where I want everything to go. And here I have a sentiment that says, "Hey honey," which I thought would be cute here. And one of the pieces here maybe. One here. Or maybe here. Yeah, I think I prefer it like this. So let's first stamp our sentiment. Well, it's still flat. Just put this like this so I remember how I wanted it. There we go. There almost went my Inkpad. I had it happen before that I dropped it like this on the card. Of course when it was almost finished, so there we go. Clean that up and put it back before I lose it. So I probably need to do another pink and main light as well with the newer release, I feel, newer products. Okay, there we go. Whoops, that was my magnet. But first, new Sweet November, new Spellbinder Mickey, and then Sassy Club probably. Yeah, let's put that here. He is dreaming so much, you guys. Oh, here I use some tape to put that inside yellow circle together with the die, because when you cut this bee-shaped die, beehive-shaped die, it cuts out the circle. So I just use tape to put them together so I can easily inlay that yellow piece. Okay. Let's put this one on. Then for shakers, I always suggest using an anti-static powder. This is also coming in from Pink and May. It looks a lot like this one, although then it's pink. So if you're looking for a cute anti-static powder, that will come in as well. And I'm just gonna go around the edges. Do I have my... I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. There we go. And now some shaker beads. I know what I want to use. Now I just have to find them. There we go. I have these like bees, yellow and black mix. Well, I had, as you can see. It is enough for this one. This one is a bit too thick. I'm gonna take that out. There we go. Let's see. It's supposed to go like this, right? No, like that. Yeah, like this. So let's take this one off. There we go. Clean it up. I'm gonna move it to me, you guys. There we go. Cute. Always love a good shaker. That works as well, actually, putting the powder onto the mica to make it less static. It works especially well with glitters, I feel, because glitters really stick to your mica or acetate. But if I just use like these clay bits, I just go around the foam because it still has some stickiness on the sides, even though, of course, the front and the back is more... One sec, you guys, sorry. I'm back. Sorry, Edward is going to eat them, but I put off the baby phone for a bit because it's distracting me, to be honest. Okay, but yeah, If you use glitters, it sticks to your acetate, so then using the anti-static onto the acetate is fine as well. But clay bits, I feel, usually more get stuck to the side of your foam tape, so it helps if you put it there. Like this we said, right? Yep, we did. This is a leftover of my beehive, so I'm just gonna use it to put on here. Instead of my foam squares, because you know this is just this is quite expensive stuff, the double-sided, so I don't like to waste any. There we go. I think we need a double layer for these actually. Let me check if one is high enough. Well, it could be, but it's not comfortably sticking on there, so we'll do 2. And there we go. Yeah, that's much better. Especially on the downside here. Oh, dankjewel Brigitte. Yes, double-sided. So I used for all my shakers, because then it's high enough to create a shaker, and then the back and the front sticks. I will link, get you a link later. There we go. I am going to attach this one. Then when you finish the cards, like I said, it will arrive next week if the mail office this time wants to work with us. So we will of course put it on newsletter and social media so you can check it out yourself. And again, if you're missing coordinating dies, just let us know. We can order those. That is no issue at all. I will link it you guys probably tomorrow in the description box and in the comments, so if you're interested you guys can grab it as well. It is really ideal. It is quite expensive, but I just go on to using it as my foam you know, squares. I just cut it because I want to use every inch of it. This is adorable. I really like the bees. And then this one as well, of course. So these are 2 of the older products that we ordered from them. There will be a few more older, like previous release and the release before that. And of course from the newest release that came out yesterday for them, I believe. So if you want to see that, you can always check on Pink and Main already. And then as soon as it arrives, we will let you guys know, of course. And then for now, the next live will be next Friday with the new Sweet November mermaid release. So if you like on the water and mermaids and stuff, definitely check that one out. And I will see if I can fit Mickey Mouse die one in between, but it also depends on the post again when it arrived, because it should have arrived yesterday as well. And Monday they will not ship, obviously. Dankjewel voor het komen, Annette. Fijn dat je het leuk vond. En een fijn weekend ook natuurlijk. Het wordt warm. Het is warm, dus rustig aan. Thanks everyone for watching. And be sure to check the webshop next week. Jullie ook bedankt. Doei doeg!